What is up, everyone? My name is Mr. J, and today I am bringing you another DB duel between myself with a 156 rating versus Parmaso 2019 with a 324 rating. Of course, this is the Sky Striker series, so I am on Sky Striker, and my opponent is on Drytron. So I opened up Ash, Torrential, Nibiru, Fusion, and the Mystic Mine, and you open up Brights, Zeta, Alpha, the Draconids, and TT, Triple T. So let's get into it. Of course, most meta decks this format want to go first. So since he won the die roll, he's going to go first. He's going to activate Prep to add Ben 10. Then he's going to activate Alpha in hand, tributing the Ben 10, special summon itself out in defense mode, yes, to add another Ben 10. And then Ben 10 will add him Orange Light. So obviously, I only know the Herald and the Ben 10 right now in his hand, but I knew that was enough to stop my Nibiru, unfortunately. So he's going to use the Zeta effect in hand, tributing the Ben 10, special summon itself out, and that'll get him to the ritual spell. So add Drytron, Medianis, and then Ben 10 effect to add Eva. So this is my second match versus Drytron, and I can see Ben 10 and Eva generate so much advantage. So he's going to link those two monsters away for the Union Carrier effect, equipping Dawn Knight. And then he's going to activate the field spell, tributing those two monsters to bring out Ben 10. And then Dawn Knight effect to send Gamma. And yeah, I can see the problem here was Ben 10, but it did take me a while to realize that he was just abusing it. So he's going to tribute off the Ben 10 to summon Gamma. And then Gamma's going to summon Zeta from the graveyard. And he's going to get Ben 10 effect to add Vanity's Ruler. And again, this is the one I'm hoping to see, but unfortunately I didn't draw any outs this time. For Sky Striker, it's a lot easier because you can afterburners. Right now, I'm going to attempt a Nibiru. And in hindsight, maybe I should have... I don't think it was possible, but maybe Nibiru before he adds the Eva next time. Banish 2 for Eva to add another Herald and a Petite Angel. So yeah, he's not losing any advantage at all. And he's going to use the Drytron spell to special summon Ben 10 again from the graveyard. And then he's going to tribute both of those for Vanity's Ruler and get Ben 10's effect once more. I finally Ash it. Of course, I know you guys are hating on me right now. Yes, you live and you learn. I know you guys are talking shit. Yes, next time I will immediately Ash any card that can add Ben 10 and hope that they don't have it in their hand. Because Ben 10 was definitely the problem. So he has the triple tactics talents, and that's great to see because now I have that information for the rest of the match. So you can see my hand, he's going to rip out the Mystic Mine. And then pass turn. So I'm going to set the Torrential. He knows it's Torrential, but yeah. He doesn't know I'm on Sky Striker yet. He's going to attack directly. I draw another Torrential. Set it. You know, Drytron players are not known for playing back row removal, especially game 1. So he's going to keep attacking. He knows I have Torrential. Activate Fafnir in main phase 2, adding the Nova. And then pass turn. I draw Rose. I'm going to end turn. Draw Cyber Emergency. I'm just hoping to draw either the Raigeki in my deck or the Afterburners. So I'm going to use the Emergency effect to add Delta. And then I draw there can only be one. So yeah. Set Rose. I'm going to try one more turn. And then, of course, yes, I could have torrentialed before, but that would have left me with no play starter, and maybe I would have gotten OTK the next turn, especially knowing Drytron. Because you'll be able to see at the end, game 3, that Drytron is able to put up a crazy board. So I draw a Mystic Mine, and that actually seals the game for me for game 1. Because like I said, Drytron players do not play back row removal. And that's why Floodgates are so effective against them, especially going game 1. He's going to scoop. And I actually got his name wrong, so it's Parnaso, not Parmaso. So Parnaso 2019. So I choose to go first. And I'm going to fire off that Red Eyes Fusion. It's actually the first time I ever decided to go first so far on DB. But versus Drytron, I already play like a hefty amount of traps. So I'm going to summon my Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, set the Impermanence, set Torrential, and set there can only be one. If he has the Evenly, he has it. If he has the Twins, he has it. Whatever. So we open up Prep, Emergency, the Alpha, Triple T, Delta, and I believe he drew the Petite Angel for turn. Now I know he plays Talents because he revealed it game 1. So there's no way I'm going to activate this Dragoon effect. I'm going to sit on it for as long as possible until at least the battle phase. He's going to have to run over this Dragoon for sure. So he's going to activate Prep. Add Ben 10. Then he's going to use the Alpha effect, tributing the Ben 10, special summon himself out, and then that'll add another Ben 10. Then he'll get the Ben 10 effect to add Herald. So he's already piling up those negates. He's going to fire off Cyber Emergency. And I think, I don't know, I might switch out There Can Only Be One for a mistake in the future. But I think that would hurt Sky Striker a bit too. So I'm going to chain There Can Only Be One to the activation. He's still going to get the Ben 10 effect. He's going to link away that Drytron monster for Linkuriboh. Normal summon Cyber Angel. And then the Petite effect to add Ben 10. Link those two off for the Nightmare Phoenix. He's going to try to pop There Can Only Be One. Which means it is important to him. I'm going to Impermanence that. Then he's going to use the Zeta effect, or the Delta effect in Graveyard, pitching the Zeta. And I think he summoned the wrong one. But in this case, it didn't really matter. He's going to draw the Cosmic. Yeah, because the Delta is the one he activated, and Delta is the one that lets you draw one card after revealing. So he draws the Cosmic, gets rid of There Can Only Be One. He's gonna link off those two monsters for a Nightmare Unicorn, and he's just picking apart the board. So I'm gonna Torrential on summon. And then he ends his turn. Of course, like I said, I saw Triple T the first game, and I was not going to play into that. So, because he would have just linked off my Dragoon. So I get to keep it on the field, but unfortunately I draw the Afterburners. That's the thing I wanted in game 1, not now. So, I'm just going to attack for 3,000. Set it as a bluff, and then pass turn. So he's going to use Zeta effect, tributing the Ben 10. Spell summon itself out. And that gets him to the Ritual spell. So he's going to add Medianis, Ben 10 effect. To add Purple Light. So it did fool him. He did add that. And he thinks this is a trap card. So he's going to activate Medianis. Spell summon Ben 10. Alpha effect in the graveyard, tribute Ben 10, special summon itself out, and then he's going to add the Draconids, I believe. Yeah. So definitely trying to run over my Dragoon. And he has the Herald of Ultimateness, which does scare me a little bit. So I was thinking on this. I was like, okay. So I think the play here was that I dropped Nibiru. So he's going to activate Nova to special summon Gamma from the deck. And then he's going to activate Drytron, the field spell, and graveyard to add it back to hand. He's going to go into Herald of Mirage Lights. And then the Gamma in graveyard, tributing the Draconids. And then he's going to special summon the Thubin. He's going to activate the field spell. And that's what's crazy. This field spell allows you to actually special summon from the hand or graveyard. So he's going to summon Draconids. So he's going to summon Draconids. And here is where, you know what, he's going to run over my board. I might as well. He's going to go into battle phase. At the end of main, I'm going to drop the Nibiru. So my whole reasoning here is I'm just trying to stay alive. Herald effect to add him 2 cards. Going to add Ben 10 and the Ritual card. And then he's going to activate Triple Tactics. So I tried so hard to play around it. But in the end, you know, he got it. Link those two off. Link those two off for Union Carrier. Carrier effect. Equip Dawn Knight. He's going to activate the field spell. And here I did tell him, you're good, man. Haven't seen Ben 10 abused like that yet. And I've only played one of the Drytron players so far. But yeah, this guy, his plays were pretty good. He's going to summon Herald of Ultimateness. Dawn Knight effect to send Beta. And he's going to pass turn. And yeah, that's not good enough. I'm going to Afterburners. He's going to negate. Pitching the Eva. And the Eva's going to add him 2 more cards. And that's when I decide I'm just going to scoop it up. That's just way too much advantage. I'm not going to make it back from that. He's just going to negate everything I have with the Herald. So going on to game 3. This is actually where it gets a little controversial. If you guys want to help me out in the end, let me know what you think of the end. So I open up Mystic Mine, Terraforming, Mystic Mine, Area 0, and Imperm. And he opens up Twin, Zeta, Fafnir, Zeta, and Twin. So I let him go first this time. Fafnir effect to add Nova, Nova effect, special summon Alpha. And here is, yeah. So he's going to go into Link Karibo. He's going to use Alpha's effect, and I should have impermed here because I'm pretty sure that would have ended his turn because he had no access to the Ben 10 if I negated that. But he's going to tribute Ben 10 for the Zeta. Definitely learning a lot from these duels though, especially when I go over them. So Ben 10, so he added the field spell. He added the ritual spell, and now Ben 10 will add him, of course, Orange Light. Link those 2 off for Union Carrier, Carrier effect, equip Dawn Knight, activate the field spell, tribute those 2, bring out Ben 10. And I can see I'm picking up speed now because now I know how the deck operates, which is crazy. So Dawn will send Gamma, Gamma, special summon himself out, and then special summon out Zeta, Ben 10 effect, add Eva, and of course, here you go, man. It's like, this deck is so crazy, the amount of advantage it can generate. I'm even thinking about spending about, what, 120 on the Drytron Nova cards, because that's the most expensive piece of this deck. Go into Mirage Lights and pass turn. I'm gonna activate Terraforming. He lets that go through. Add my third Mystic Mine. And here we go. So activate Mystic Mine, set the impermanence. He's gonna negate that with the Eva. Eva, banish. Add 2. And so he adds purple light again. Activate my second Mystic Mine. He's going to try some Mirage Lights, but I'm letting him know it's like only once per turn. And he said no, which, you know, should have given me a heads up that I should be more careful when reading my cards in the future for this match. He draws Triple T. He's going to activate the Twin, and I'm going to imperm the Herald. Summon Cyber Angel, the Petite, and then add Ben 10. And yeah, here I tell him, I guess in hindsight, I should have impermed the card that added Ben 10. LOL. Yes, definitely. So Alpha bring itself out. It's gonna add Herald, and then Ben 10 will get Natasha. It's crazy though, man. I've only played it twice, and I feel like I know this deck inside and out. So I'm gonna tribute the Herald for the Gamma, and then Gamma was supposed to summon the Zeta. Add back the field spell. And then activate field spell. Yeah, so he only needs to tribute 1. Summon Herald. And he's going in for the kill. This is what I mean. So they can make the access code talker. So he's about to get in for a whole lot of damage. I'm going to take 2,000 to the face, 5,300 to the face, and that Petite Angel is also going to get in. Vicious, bro, vicious, this Angel. And then Link Rebo, tribute off the Alpha, get in that extra 300. I'm in Cowboy range. Man, feels bad, man, feels bad. He's going to set the Twin, pass turn. All right, I draw Hornet Drones, and I'm like, you know what? Let me play through these negates. Hopefully I can. He didn't add green light. You know, he added purple light, and I have no traps. So let's go. Mystic Mine. He's going to negate it with Herald. Tributing the Natasha. Afterburners on Herald. Negate. Area 0. He's going to twin, and I'm like, that's great. So he pitched Triple T. Area 0 effect, and he actually says no and never touch the field, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, are you sure? Because you didn't negate the activation. He says because he chained to the activation, it never resolved, so it was never on the field, but he didn't negate the activation, you know, so I wasn't activating Area 0 effect. It doesn't add anything on activation. It's when it goes from the field to the graveyard. And Twin Twisters does say target up to 2 spell traps on the field, right? And destroy them. So Area 0's on the field. He's going to activate Twin Twister. Twin Twister states destroys spells and traps on the field. Area 0 was on the field. So it goes to grave. And I actually believe him. I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong, but I honestly should have called the judge at this moment. So Drytron takes the match. And again, it was a great learning experience. I know I'm uploading my losses, and I think, to be honest, I don't think a lot of Yu-Gi tubers would do that. But I love learning from my experiences. You know, I always treat my opponent like they're the most skillful player ever, because that's how you should treat your opponents. That's how you should play this game. But I'm so glad to start in this competitive scene, and I hope to play more competitive duels. So again, thank you guys for being here on this journey. Thank you to Parnaso 2019 for the good duel, the fun entertainment. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you all next time.